Hello friends, welcome back to my channel again. In this video today we are going to learn about how to add Azure Native Firewall in Skybox Manager. You might have tried to add multiple on-prem firewalls like Cisco, ASS, FTDs or Palo Alto or Juniper firewalls already added into the Skybox Manager through task control. In the similar fashion, we are going to add the Azure firewall with the task collection method. But in order to do that, you would need a list of items to be collected as a prerequisites. I will let you know what are all you need to be collected first in order for you to start adding the Azure Native Firewall into the Skybox Manager. Okay, if you are new to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification icon as all so that you'll be notified for all of my new updates. And please stay tuned for all new updates that I'm gonna post it hereafter. Let's get into the session for now. Before we jump into Skybox Manager console, we'll look into see what are the prerequisites we need to get in ready for us to start configuring the Azure native firewall in Skybox. Okay, the prerequisites is pretty simple. You would need the tenant, client ID, key or a shared secret key, and the subscription details to be pulled up from the Azure portal. Um, those who have admin level of privilege in the Azure portal, they will be only be able to collect all these details. Please make sure to submit a request, or if you are the same person who managing the Azure portal, you would be able to collect these details. I'll repeat once again: tenant ID, client ID, key or shared secret key, and subscription detail. Here, the main catch point would be the shared secret key should not start with any hyphen. Again, I will reiterate this when I am going to explain this in the Skybox Manager console. But just for your information, the shared secret should not start with hyphen, and since it is a dynamically generated key, you would need to generate a key until there is no hyphen to start with on the shared secret side. Okay, next thing, you would need to allow the list of domains for Azure native firewall to be accessed, for which the link has been shared here. I will also ensure to provide this link in the description. You would need to allow all these domains in your perimeter firewall if in case you don't have the server um, configured with the proxy. Just in case you don't allow the proxy configuration on the Skybox server side, and the server have to rely on the access on the internet by only the way which is a perimeter firewall. In that scenario, you would need to definitely allow all these domains, FQDN domains, in the perimeter firewall. Okay, I hope I'm making sense so far. Um, the other step is pretty much easy. If we have an authenticated proxy or non-authenticated proxy, so in a pretty straightforward way, um, if I internet to be accessed by passing your user credentials, that's called authenticated proxy. If no credentials need to be passed, that's called unauthenticated proxy. So two ways you can use. You can configure proxy and let the proxy to allow this domain traffic to internet, or you would need to allow these domains explicitly on the perimeter firewall. Consider um, there is no specific IP block is being provided by Azure. You would have to rely on only the FQDN domains, whatever is been listed on this page. Okay, let's get into the Skybox console now. As soon as you open the Skybox Manager, click on the operational console. On the operational console, there are list of tasks you see here. Since I have created the Azure Firewall Collection, I just named it as Azure Firewall Collection already. What you would need to do since you are creating this newly, Click on the new task. Once you click on the new task, name it as Azure Firewall Collection or whatever the name you wanted to name it here, and click on the task type on top of it as Azure. You will be able to see Azure Firewall Collection. Select that, and collector, if we have a collector installed in a different machine, it will be shown here. Since the collector is part of the same server, I'm same server meaning it's a standalone server. I'm selecting that, and then please ensure to input the tenant details, client ID details, and the key or shared secret key along with the subscription. And don't forget to click on the collect all subscription. This would need as a very mandatory stuff in order to pull all the subscription firewall information. Say for example, if we have a subscription that contains multiple firewalls associated in a different region, uh, by clicking this task, what it will pull all the firewall information, all the number of firewalls over here in the Skybox console. Okay, over here, since we were talking about creating this as a task, and the task would need to pass through as a traffic in two ways, either through proxy or either through on the perimeter firewall. If in case the proxy is being used, what you would need to choose here, you click on the use proxy. Post that, use the proxy username. I mean, if it is an authenticated proxy, you would definitely need to include the username and the password of that specific proxy. Considering if we have a service account being used for these kind of specific purposes, you can use the service account over here and the associated password, and the password, the IP address of a proxy with the colon, the proxy port number. For example, 192.168.1.1. If the proxy is receiving the traffic on port number 8080, you would need to call out as port 8080. Okay, that's it. And when you click launch, the traffic will start to flow through the proxy address. In, I mean, in other case, just in case the proxy is not a authenticated proxy and you don't need to use the username, in that scenario also you would need to ingest some dummy credentials. Why? I have faced this problem with the Skybox. When you are not using the username and password, in the case when you are having the proxy as a non-authenticated proxy, also it will not work. So you will need to still pass the dummy credentials of a username and password, and then click launch. The traffic will work. Okay, so in case you don't have proxy, or you wanted to use the allow the traffic on the perimeter firewall, the link what I have provided on the description, it will give you information to allow whatever the FQDN that is related to Azure firewall. Uh, it will be it will need to be allowed on the perimeter firewall. Okay, I think in this way you should be able to complete your Azure firewall collection from Azure portal. I'm going to show you the existing the firewall collection what I have did for my infrastructure. For security reasons, I'm highlighting. I mean, the highlighted gray area is been protected, and then I'm using the proxy for collecting the Azure firewall information from the Azure portal. Once the data are being pulled from the Azure portal, the data will be shown as here what you see on the messages area. Okay, so with this proper step, you are completed now to completed for integration of Azure native firewall into the Skybox manager. Okay, friends, I hope this video was very useful for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment, um, and like and share, and don't forget to subscribe my channel for any new videos that I may post. It will get notified for you as soon as possible.
Thank you, friends. We'll catch up in the next video.